my name is Johnny Huang, and I am currently a master's student with the EPS department. And my field of study is in atmospheric sciences, so more on emissions verifications and carbon dynamics and captures. But I have been a GSI for EPS C20, which is the earthquakes class on this campus. My current research is in carbon dynamics and carbon capture, so it has a lot to do with the emissions and fossil fuel emissions, and what I've been doing is creating some sort of a verification for those emissions, and yeah, that has been the basis of and theme of my master's program here. However, in terms of earthquakes, I have been a GSI, a graduate student instructor with the EPS C20 course. That course is called Earthquakes in Your Backyard, and it is an introductory course on earthquakes and seismology for a lot of the students here at UC Berkeley. With the EPS 50, I have taught that this semester, the spring semester of 2025, and that class is basically an introductory class for a lot of the earth and planetary science majors here at Berkeley, and it covers a wide range of topics from the oceans to the atmospheres to the planet Earth and earthquakes. And so that course, we had a section in the class where we talked about earthquakes and seismology. However, for a more detailed class, I taught EPS C20 in the fall of 2024. And in that class, it is a Earthquakes in Your Backyards class, so it's an introductory earthquakes and seismology class. And yeah, the students here get introduced to what is an earthquake, why should we care about earthquakes, and what to do in case of an earthquake and how to prepare for them. With the MyShake app, the goal of it seems to be having some sort of a early warning for these earthquakes, and so for citizens and for individuals to know when an earthquake is coming. And so with the MyShake app, what I've been taught about it is that they basically receive some sort of a signal from the earthquakes, so earthquake P waves that arrive at the seismograph first, and once they receive that, they'll be able to send out alerts signifying that and notifying citizens that an earthquake is coming. With this one, I will draw from my own experiences with this, so things that I say could be a little bit inaccurate, but from what I know, the app is largely majority created by Richard Allen. So this is the professor that teaches the EPS C20 class in the fall, and so he has created this app to serve as an early warning, a tool to notify individuals about when an earthquake is coming. And so with the MyShake app, it is quite, I feel has a quite fun way to use. It's sort of like the USGS kind of earthquakes now map, but the main thing, if we are talking about the goal of the MyShake app, it seems to be to alert residents or citizens early about an earthquake. And so what could happen is if it detects a really big earthquake, for example, last semester we had a magnitude 7 earthquake that happened around in the Mendocino Triple Junction, around this area over here. It gave out a warning for the earthquake. So it had this very loud blare, this kind of almost like alarm and siren kind of sound that was emitted from my phone that said like magnitude 7 earthquake, please prepare or duck and cover. And so this is a really, I feel, a very useful tool to maybe at least have a few seconds, few seconds to maybe like 30 seconds of warning to prepare to make sure that I am safe underneath a sturdy table, and so that hopefully with the goal of minimizing casualties and maybe even injuries to citizens and individuals. Yeah, I think this app is great. It currently, I feel like, features state of